Where would you thought I was from? When I walked in, if I not talked like a hillbilly? Oklahoma, that's pretty close. My daddy was from Beaumont, Texas. West Virginia.
Lakeside?
Well, with daddy being from Beaumont, Texas, is I did eulogize my mother and father. Two of the hardest things I ever did in life. But dad being from Texas, I sort of adopted the cowboy way, and then I started coming out here to Havasu, and by golly, it's accepted, you know. It's not like Colbert. I go, what the fuck is wrong with you, boy? So I get my cowboy clothes on, and every cowboy, anybody ever been to Houston? Anybody ever been to the rodeo in Houston?
Yeah.
Been to the rodeo? That's a big deal, isn't it? Big damn deal. So, me and my son back here, I take him out to the Western store, and I like nice shit. You know, Cayman boots. I like nice shit. So I took him out to the store, and I buy him some nice shit, some nice cinch shirts. I get him all dressed up like Stud Monkey. And I say, we're going to the rodeo. Now, I am a married man, and I'm proud. My wife's a good woman, and I love her dearly, and she ain't here, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. Anyhow, I got my wife and I got my daughter. Now my daughter's gay, so if I say anything about gay people, I got a right to, because my daughter's gay. So if I'm good, so I gotta pass. I'm gonna slide on that. So my daughter, my son, his girlfriend, my wife, we go to Houston to that rodeo. You know, it takes me to another story. A friend there, he happens to be the dean at Texas A&M Agriculture. Now, he's an Indian fella, and I mean a red dot, not a woo-woo. Had to sneak that in. So anyhow, my red dot Indian friend, he got tickets for us all to go to the rodeo. So we go, and it's a little cold, but you guys know that's a big deal. I'm going, holy shit, the Astrodome, it ain't even as big as the other stadium, and they use the Astrodome to store shit in. They got so fucking much money in Texas, oh my God, you know. I'm blown away. So cold, and I'm walking around. My wife said, I got to go inside. Girls go inside, so they leave me alone. Down in the middle of that rodeo is a bunch of park benches and food vendors. And I'm dressed up like Cowboy Stud Monkey, and I say, yeah, I'm going to give me a bite to eat. So I go over there, and I get down to the burrito stand, because I like Mexican food, and I think it is a collar. It's green and red. It's like the flag. So I sit down, and I get my burrito, and I mind my own business. But of course, my wife ain't there, so I'm looking around. I think guys admit they like to look at women, so I'm sort of looking, and all at once I look down, and here comes a pretty cowgirl, young, and it makes me realize I'm not an older man. I'm an aged man at this point, and I'm going, God dang. And she gets a bite to eat. She comes over and sits down, and I'm going, say nothing, man, and which is hard for me to do. Very hard for me to say nothing. So I sat there, and I'm trying, and I'm looking, and she's beautiful, and then I'm looking around for my wife and people, there ain't nobody around. And finally I broke down and said, Missy, I said, are you enjoying the rodeo? Nervous, like I am now. You know, she's a beautiful woman. She looked over at me and she said, sir, I'm not here for the rodeo, I'm here for the Nymphomaniacs convention. I said nothing because I was choking. My mouth was getting real dry. I just wasn't no sure. I couldn't eat, you know, it was such as flamukes. She looked at me, she goes, that's a response I usually give. She goes, it isn't what you think. I said, God dang woman, I don't even know what I was thinking. You threw me so off guard. I'm here to watch cows bucking and stuff, and you're talking about nymphomania. And she said, well, it's mostly here to dispel myths. And I'm going, I'm game, come on. What are you talking about, myth? And she goes, well, it's an assumed thing that African-American male's penis is the biggest penis. And she said, that's a myth, it's the American Indian. The American Indians have the largest penises. They did a study, and that's just what it is. I said, okay. And I started to, and I go, well, tell me some more. And she said, well, Italians. Any Italians here? Got any Italians? They always say Italians, you know, the best lovers.
No.
That's what she said. No, it's the Jews. It's this guy over in the corner. It's the Jews are the best lovers. So now this freaking beautiful cowgirl's telling me about American Indian penises and Jews being the best lovers and shit. And I'm just sitting there and she looks over at me and she smiles and she goes, "That's not why I'm here though." She says, "I'm really here for the rodeo." She said, "Because cowboys, they got most endurance." I'm looking around, looking at how I'm dressed. Looking around some more. She finally reaches out, and I'm looking, she reaches her hand out. She goes, "Oh, by the way, my name's Lillian." And I looked at her, I said, "Lillian, how you going? Very nice to meet you, and I think you're in the right place tonight because I'm Tonto Levenstein, but my brothers call me Bronco."